When I was 6, my dad handed my brother and I a paper compass. He told us, each direction on your compass represents one of your guiding values. And in the center of your compass, your mission. Of course, I was 6, so I had to ask for a little bit of clarification on what a guiding value and mission was. For a long time, I spent my life defining my story by the breaking I've endured, rather than the heart that has propelled me to continue. From the young age of 5, my anxiety cultivated my capacity for empathy. At 20, rape granted me the opportunity to transform hurt into healing. And at age 21, after being rejected from my dream college 2 years prior, I became a University Innovation Fellow and the student body president at my university. Now, I have a question for you all. How many of you have ever built your own values compass? Ooh, nice. A few of you, cool. All right, let's try this one. How many of you have ever reflected on your values at some point in your life? Nice. Cool. If you haven't ever reflected on your values or how your values help you to tell your story, I would definitely encourage you to do so. Because the truth is, most educational institutions don't make reflection and mission-driven learning a priority. Most of us are never granted time in a classroom to build a values compass or determine what our purpose is, let alone tell that story. So when I graduated and I realized that none of my friends could tell the story about who they are and why they do what they do, I knew something had to change. So today, I serve as the project design lead of Beyond the Major Catalysts at Boise State University. These catalysts are a team of 5 interdisciplinary students that are tasked with helping their peers to identify their purpose, seize opportunity, and tell a compelling story about who they are. These students are driven by their own team values of curiosity, self-agency, and advocacy, and their own mission to inspire lifelong curiosity and catalyze student agency through reflection. Together, they experience the value of reflection, and through their work are learning to become the architects of their own stories. These students are contributing to the life designs of their peers through class presentations on reflection, helping them to understand who they are, why they're here, and what they feel most compelled to contribute. And perhaps most importantly, the catalysts, like all of you in this room, are contributing to the change of campus culture. They're inspiring a shift in university mindset from major-focused to meaning-focused, allowing their values to mobilize their impact. In addition, the catalysts are creating a field guide to campus reflection for staff and faculty so that students experience reflective practices that are created by students for students. These practices are changing lives because for many students, this will be the first time they've ever reflected on what matters to them, the first time they ask their own questions about their purpose, and discover how all of this will compel them to act. So, before you all leave today, I'm going to ask you to reflect with me on your own values. At the start of this talk, you received a small piece of foil. I can hear it. If you would now, just hold it up in front of you. Now, look into it and imagine it's a mirror. We're all designers, I know you can do it. It's pretty hard to see your reflection, right? But just like a mirror, at times, your heart may become obscured, fogged over by the messy traumas, challenges, and doubts that we all have in common. Now you can put it down. Now, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to reflect upon what has moved you beyond your moments of hurt. Who or what has nudged you closer to your motivations for making the world a better place? How has your own values compass mobilized your action into the direction of your heart? Now hold these values in your mind and repeat after me. Knowing my values helps me to know my value.
Knowing my values helps me to know my value.
You can open your eyes. No matter where you are, knowing your values helps you to know your intrinsic value. And knowing that value helps empower you to change the world. I want you to take this small piece of foil with you when you leave here today as a reminder of this. How might we use our values to change the world?